never laugh as a hearse goes by, for you may be the next to die. They wrap you up in bloody sheets to drop you 6 feet underneath. They put you in a pine wood box and cover you up with dirt and rocks. It all goes well for about a week, and then your coffin begins to leak, and the worms crawl in, the worms crawl out, the worms play pinochle. That's just me. On your snout, they eat your eyes, they eat your nose as you begin to decompose. A slimy beetle with demon's eyes chews through your stomach and out your sides. Your stomach turns rancid grease, and pus pours out like melted cheese. You spread it on a slice of bread, and that's what you'll eat when you're dead. And the worms crawl out, the worms crawl in, the worms that crawl in are lean and thin. The ones that crawl out are fat and stout. Your eyes fall in and your hair falls out. Your brain turns into maggot pie. Your liver starts to liquefy. And for the living all is well as you sink further into hell. And the flames rise up to drag you down into the fire where you will drown. Your skin melts off as you descend, and Satan tears you limb from limb. Your suffering will never end. And the worms crawl in, the worms crawl out. They'll eat your guts and then shit them out. And when your bones begin to rot, the worms remain, but you do not. So don't ever laugh as a hearse goes by, for someday you'll be the one to die. And when death brings his cold despair, ask yourself, will anyone care?
Good evening, folks. You're all very welcome to tonight's episode. As we said, we do live streams every week. And tonight, guys, we are somewhere very, very special. I hope you all enjoy our live stream tonight. We actually don't know what's going to happen tonight. We're just going to take it as we come. We'd like to thank the family who invited us here tonight and appreciate it for letting us in. And there is a bit of history involved in this place. And we're not going to tell no locations of this place. It's a family residence, so we're going to keep it quiet. So I'm just going to turn around the lights so you can see me. And we'll get into the history straight away. I understand it is a bit late. We have the family members around us right now, and we'd like to thank them very much for giving us the opportunity here, coming here tonight as well. A big shout out to everybody who has joined us tonight. We really do appreciate everybody joining us. Just going to turn down that light there and we get to introduce the family in 2 seconds. But hello to everyone. Very, very welcome to tonight's episode. We hope you like tonight's live stream. As we said, live stream, we don't know what's going to happen. We're just going to take it as it comes. Hello to Matt T UK. Hello to everybody who has joined us. And we hope you enjoy this live stream tonight. So let's get into it straight away. We're going to introduce you to the family that are here. So let's start. We'll just get straight into it, guys. We're just going to, one by one, we're going to tell you who we're speaking to. So here we go. It's the first man here. You might tell the people at home who you are.
My name is Declan.
Declan, this is Declan. You might tell them what we're about to do tonight. You have never experienced what we're going to do.
Never have, no.
No. And Declan, you have lived in this premises here since you're a young boy. That's correct?
Yes, up until, well, I lived here for 25 years, yeah.
25 years.
Yeah.
So this is Declan. So we're just going to go through some of the family that are here, and we're going to bring you outside. And we actually might show you inside. This is probably the bottom half of the castle at the time. This would be kind of where they have the wheat and the mill that's got the bottom half of the castle. So we're going to break, there's a lot of stories here that belong to this family here. So we're going to respect the people that are in the house as well. So good evening to you all. So this is Declan, is that correct?
Correct.
So that's Declan, this is number one. So we're just going to break it two here. And this is the man himself. This is the land of the manor.
Michael, yeah.
So this is Michael, guys. This is the man that owns the property. Michael, I'd like to thank you very much for giving me the opportunity to come here tonight.
You're welcome, yeah.
And I'm hoping that some of the paranormal investigations that we do here tonight, I know you're a non-believer, but hopefully that. So Michael is a non-believer. He's a bit like how we say goes to Britain. Yes. But hopefully that somewhere tonight that Michael might try and believe in some proof that there is proof in the evidence in the paranormal, in the afterlife. So there is some massive history in here. So we're going to pass over to Michael's wife. Michael's wife, this is Michael's wife. Hello, Mike.
Hi.
You might tell everybody who you are. What's your name?
I'm Kathleen and married here to Michael 34 years and living here where we are here
here
today.
we are, right? That's very good.
Yeah.
So that's this is Kathleen, and this is the husband, the Lord of the Manor. So we're going to call him the Lord of the Manor because this family home is absolutely great. We really do appreciate it. I would like and share. These are wonderful families who invite me into their home here tonight to show them some proof of the paranormal fight. So this is their son here.
Yeah.
So if we say hello to the son, hello. Can you tell everybody who you are?
I'm Connor. Yeah, lived here for 23 years.
28. So we have Connor, and we have Daddy, and we have Mammy, and we have the brother, and we have daughter, is it? Rebecca, Nick, and we have the other son here in the background as well. So my intention is, this man here, we have to do appreciate him. This is his property. This is the homeland. We have to do appreciate him. So we do have to try and prove to these guys that they have hardship as well. We're not going to get into it. That is their own private business. But we're going to turn our attention to this lady here beside me, because this lady is she has been through the mills, so it has this man here beside me, and they own this beautiful, beautiful property. So I like to, before we start any investigations, I would like to, just going to turn the camera around here, and we're just going to bring it in here to make sure we get everyone here into this. So what I like to do, Kathleen, is it correct? Yes. So when I met Kathleen here for the first time and her husband, they told me a story about a bell. So we'll just explain to people about the story about the bell, because this man doesn't believe it, but your son did hear it. And that's correct?
Another son.
Oh, another son. Oh, sorry about that. So you might explain to the people at home, just look in here this direction, and explain to them what happened.
We live in a very old house, and there are some bells that used to be for, I suppose it was the maids, that the bells would ring, and the maids would go and answer the bell up on the wall. But a couple of months back, one of the bells started to ring itself, and kept ringing for a while.
So what she's trying to say is, guys, that not only does the family have a beautiful castle situated in their back garden, but there's a history as well in there of the property as well. There were used to be maids here in its time, and what she's trying to say is that in the sitting room, we would just say we have 9 bells. So years and years ago, when the Lord of the Manor, or if there's an old lady or the family in the bedroom, they used to ring the bell for get their attention to come. So your experience, what you heard, the bells ringing.
Yes.
And this man heard it here as well, did he?
Yes.
And he's no belief in it at all. He just says he reckons there's a spring in it.
Yes.
But
it never happened before.
It never happened before.
It just seemed very strange.
So another word we're trying to say in the paranormal field is this is where it all starts. So can I ask, where did these bells come out? Were the bells originally from this chapel or the church, or were they originally in the house?
No, originally in the house.
So they're originally in the house. So guys, so there is some of the stories going on. We're not going to get too much into it because there is a lot of history here, but that is the privacy of the family here tonight. But as you can say, that the bells did ring, and the bells don't ring for a reason. This man reckons that there was a spring in it, and it backlashed and it rang itself. But for this lady here, you reckon...
34 years, I had never heard them ringing on their own.
Yeah, so she was 34 years living in this premises, and she never heard these bells ring before. There's no way, because they're not working. They're not even working today. No. There's no way. So let me show you guys. We go back here to the Lord of the Manor. You might explain where are we situated at the moment? What's this place really called in your head?
Well, it's the castle in the middle of the yard,
Yeah, so this is what we use as in its time. It was called the mill, where they used to bring the flour or the seeds or the oats or whatever.
Grain, corn here, basically.
Yeah.
There's a grinder there behind you there, basically.
Right, so we just turn around the camera here, guys, and we just go show you. Before we do any paranormal investigation, we just show you. We just try and show you. It's gonna get the light. So the grinder would have been situated where I'm standing here. So this, you can see the old mill here, guys, and you can see the old ceiling here with all the stone ceilings and everything. So this is actually the bottom half of the castle. So we're going to make our way outside. We're going to show you what it looks like, guys, and we're going to gradually, bit by bit, see what we can come up with. So we're just going to bring it outside so you can see it's more, guys, because we don't want anyone to get. And it's back. So we just make our way out here. We just make sure nobody falls. So we just make our way out here and we'll just show you the castle, guys, what it looks like today. So we're just going to make our way out here. So I'm just going to see. So I don't know if you can see that at home, guys. So we're going to turn off. That is, I don't know if you can see that at home, guys. It's very hard to see it, but that is the castle. I don't know if you can see that in it. There is a spotlight. If we walk out here, you might see it here, isn't there? So we're just going to show you what it looks like. It's a little bit better there now. So this would have been the castle coming in here. And there's a story about this here as well. I don't know if we can get it in the camera. There's a stone here with a face in it. Is that correct?
Yes, that's right. It
Where-
would have been it would have been put up there to as a protective against.
Right, we're just going to bring that. You're going to tell that story to the people at home. So
So this would this is a Norman tower house, so it would
Yeah.
have been built about 600 years ago.
right, and there's a stone here. You
so
said
that stone is as a protection against. It would have been a pagan belief. You
Yes,
know, that
right.
to protect
Yeah,
against
because
spirits.
spirits.
or,
Yeah.
you know,
So
yeah.
there's a stone carved in. He's going to shine the light on it.
Yeah.
We're going to try and zoom in it. So there's a stone carved here.
It's a stone face.
It's a stone face.
But it's limestone, so it is being eroded, you know, over
Yeah.
time.
So it was there to keep away the
Evil
evil spirits
spirits.
off the house at the time. So
Yeah.
we're just going to try, see can we get into it, guys, and show it to you. So if I just get you to try and just hold that towards there. So he's going to shine it in, and I can try my best to zoom into it there, guys. So that is the stone. That's the closest I'm going to get it. But there's actually a face of a person in it. It has decorroded over the years.
We're talking 600.
So there's 600 years. So that would be a face of a stone. Is that correct?
Yes.
That face of a person. And the reason why they put that is to keep the bad omens and the bad, what as they call it, the demons away from
Yeah.
the premises. So that is the castle. So we're just going to show you another bit of the castle here, guys, before we do anything. So we're looking out for the weather at the moment. So you can see there's one of the big holes that has gone up to it. And there was an entrance going in here one time here.
There's
Out
another entrance here.
in here one time, just here.
Yeah, and there's another entrance.
And there's
here.
another entrance, but there's outdoor buildings as well. Just going to try and keep it as tight as you can. So
Just
here, so that would be the main entrance to get into it, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
So
As of now, yeah.
yeah. So we're just going to try and see can we get a bit of camera going here. You can see. Can I ask what's the big wire hanging down?
I honestly don't know.
But
Yeah.
there would have been
That's a pigeon loft up there. at the top.
pigeon loft.
Do you see the stone out? at the
Yes,
top?
yes, yes,
That
yes,
was the
yes.
pigeon loft.
Oh, I
Yeah,
see it.
that's-
Yes, I
that's
can see it there.
What it was.
So the next question is: these are the outdoor buildings here, weren't they? Were these part of the castle at the time?
No, there would have been bit with the house up there, like, you know.
Oh, these would have been part of the house, right?
Yeah.
So when these people here bought this property, how many years ago? This is
102 years ago.
102 years ago, and this is passed from generation to generation
Generation.
in your family,
Yeah,
in the
yeah,
house.
yeah.
So these doors he's about to open, these have never been opened. Is that correct?
Oh, they have.
Oh,
Have they?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
They have. So I'm just going to we're a bit closer.
It's just it's all
Yeah, that's
bits
fine.
of twigs and things.
So that would be the entrance up to there, wouldn't
Yeah,
it?
you can go right up to the top.
Go right up to the top.
Yeah.
It's 3 floors.
Yes. I can see birds have built their nests in it as well.
Yeah.
The steps are covered with sticks there, basically.
Yeah. And how many rooms have we in it?
There's 3 floors.
The streets, but they're all for, like, there's only the one floor right now, basically.
Yeah.
Other ones have fallen through, like, you know.
Yes. And come here, is that floor concrete? Is that one?
That's
stone,
above-
like?
That's stone.
Yeah,
that's
but the
above
rest of them are covered in shite, didn't they?
above the vault that we're in there.
Yeah. So that is the big door, guys. Good. Was that the original door in the castle at the time, or was that something you?
No, that would have been a door. That was.
Yeah, you added it yourself.
Yeah.
And there must have been big steps going up here at one time too, was there? Years and years ago.
No,
That's
because
probably
that would have
not.
been protection. You see, that would have been a way of
Yeah, stop.
protecting.
Yes,
stop people
yes.
getting up,
I
you
understand.
know,
Yes.
so that would-
So that is, you can see it. It's massive, and it goes all the way up. You know?
you can go right up to the top. Up
Right.
to
You can go right up
you
to
can
the
go
very,
right
very
up the
top.
top. It's a stone
I'm just going to
skeleton.
bring this other man in here. This is your other son, is that correct? Your brother. So I should have bring this man here. You were actually brought up here in this premises, weren't you?
Correct.
Can you tell any of the folks at home your experience here of this castle when you were brought up? Explain your stories when you used to come here.
Yeah, so all these stakes probably weren't there.
Yeah.
Not as many. So we used to go up here. There's a spiral staircase then
Yes.
from the first floor
Yes.
right up through to the
Up to
very
the very
up
top.
to the very top. Yeah.
I come here. You were telling me a story that you felt very uncomfortable here when you used to come down here feeding the cattle.
Would do, yeah, but we would have been scared just running past it because we didn't have great flashlights those times. So.
Yes, and come here, your brother here behind you, he said that he was out looking at the sheep lambing,
Yeah.
and he heard us. We're going to bring him in here because his brother is a bit like Ghost of Britain. He's a non-believer, so we're going to bring him back in here. Can you explain to the people at home your experience when you were doing your lambing? You know, with the lambing season, what happened?
Yeah,
What's your
when I was a lot younger than I am now, needless to
Yeah.
say, like, you know, I'm
Yeah.
about 15 and out checking the sheep at night.
Yes.
And I heard this screaming, but I was told there was basically a fox, a female fox.
yeah.
Like, but I legged it anyway.
Yeah. So the story, I don't know, have any of you heard they call it the banshee really came.
Banshee, yeah.
The banshee really came from Ireland.
Yeah.
That's what they call it. And they reckon that the cry of the banshee is, they reckon if you hear the cry of the banshee, it means someone close to you is going to die.
Yeah.
Like you say your mother or your father or someone, so on. They reckon that you should hear the cry of the banshee if someone's going to die. And you have to experience the unexplained to believe it, to see it. There's a place called in Dublin. It's called Hellfires Club, and the Hellfires Club. You don't know if you ever heard of it.
Yeah,
And the Hellfires Club is if you want to see Banshee, that is where you go.
Yeah.
The Hellfires Club, because it's very but the Banshee, the word Banshee really starts from Ireland.
Yeah.
So you say it's a fox.
Well,
I don't. So
we
we're talking. I don't really think it's I don't think it is the fox you're hearing. I reckon there could be a spirit up here, a spirit lady in this castle, and they always let you know their own way. They'll let out a roar, scream, but you live here, and
I never heard it since now. To be
you
fair,
never
but
heard it
that's
since.
a long time ago.
Yeah. So so that is the banshee. But have I heard it? No. Yes, I do a lot of fishing.
Yeah.
I heard a lot of screams and debunked a lot of it.
Yeah.
But that's they reckon that is the Hellfire Club is if you want to go and see the banshee. That is. But I always reckon as well, if there's a spirit of an old lady in this castle, she'll let you know her presence in that time. She'll let her know it's creep going. But by opening these doors here tonight, where you are, you're not only you should always let them open in that time and let the air in and let the air out.
Yeah. Well, there's plenty of ventilation.
Yeah, there's plenty of ventilation. So where do we start this investigation? It's because there's so much to do here, you see. But I would love to go on that first floor, but you said it's going to be hard to get up there.
No, you won't be able to get up.
Yeah.
It's too dangerous anyway.
Yeah. So what I might go do is, guys, I'm going to bring out the spirit box, and we're going to start where we started our paranormal investigation, just to show you, because you never experienced the spirit box. But the dino rods is a thing I would like to work the dino rods on yourself and your husband, because not only the dino rods, but I like to work with prove this man that the dino rods, because you have to understand this man here, what we're looking at here right now, he would be a non-believer. He'd be like Ghost of Britain. But I reckon if I put a set of dino rods into his hand, I reckon I can change your mind.
That's okay.
Right. So what we're going to do, guys, for health and safety reasons, it's going to be an issue getting up there. So what we're going to do is we're going to do a spirit box session down in the mill, and we might work it from there. Then, and if you want us to give you the opportunity to using the dino rods, I would like to use them on you.
That's okay.
And if it's okay with yourselves, maybe we can show them the bells, maybe ringing. Is that okay? So I'd like to turn on spirit boxes. One reason, because no paranormal investigators have ever been here, and I want to see what we pick from the castle. And we just let it run for a few minutes. We put on the REMPOD as well and see what we pick it. And we leave the dino rods, the dino spirit rods, just because your mother was here and your mother didn't pass away, but it's because the history of your mother. She was ill here. You never know what we can pick up either of that. So we'll move down here. We'll try the spirit box. We'll put on the REMPOD and we'll go from there. See, because it is cold and we have to respect the people off the property as well that brought us in here tonight. And we don't want anyone to get the death cold either. But this place is a massive castle. But for health and safety reasons, one of the reasons is that just in case something happens, but it is a 3-story building. But it is nice for the people to invite us here tonight. But we will show you the bells that do ring as well. So what we'll do is we're going to go in here. We're going to turn on the spirit box, see what we pick up, and we put on the REMPOD, and we'll move from there, guys. Is that okay with you guys? Am I going the right way? Yeah. So we'll go that way, guys. So we'll do that. The coverage is probably going to go for about a second as they go in the door here. So what we're going to do a spirit box session here, a REMPOD session here. We're not going to keep these folks out here in the cold too long. We'll show you the bells and we'll do a dino rod spirit box session in beside the bells and see what happens. See why these bells ring it. So we just go back in here as well. So that is the entrance of the castle at the time. He used to be able to go up that way there. It's a little round tower, but he has it all blocked up. But
here's where the used to drop the oil down on people.
all right, we're just going to show
What's a murder hole, is it?
the murder hole.
Yeah.
So there is a murder hole here as well. So I'm just going to turn on the camera here. You might explain to people what happened here.
Yeah. So when like people were trying to attack the castle,
Yeah.
they'd have like boiling oil from up the top floors, and then they'd drop that down on top.
So in other words, if say you were
I was trying to get into the castle.
the two were to try to break in
Exactly,
here,
yeah.
attack your mother and father.
Exactly, yeah.
We get attacked here by boiling bulbs.
Boiling oil, yeah.
Right, so let's show the people at home. Well, so we'll have no chance going in here, so your mother and father will kill us. So that would be called the murder hole, would it?
Yeah, that's what.
So if you can see it at home, guys, that is called the murder hole. So it's all covered up at the moment, but that was a murder hole. And what can I ask you another question?
Yeah.
What's this hole here?
Does anyone know what that is?
So this is where the rope would you'd be hanging down to ring the bell. Is that correct?
Yes.
So we right. Okay. So what we're going, we might actually. Can I just leave you with this? Right? And I'm going to turn the camera. You might just talk to the guys at home there. There's people watching. Just say hello to them.
Right.
We actually might do something here.
Okay.
Right here beside the murder hole.
Yeah.
You just talk away to them.
Yeah, so that is, it was stoned over the motor hole, but that's exactly was his purpose. And you can also get down, I think there might have been steps there as well, up to the first floor if the car just turns around.
Yeah. A spiral staircase there.
Like there was like a spiral staircase, so it was another entrance or an exit.
Yeah.
Yeah, would have been probably the original exit up into the tower building. We believe.
And then about 20 years ago, this gentleman came down from Northern Ireland, and he said he was researching his ancestors, and he was able to get his ancestors right from 600 years ago. He was able to trace them right down to the present day. So I just got this sort of feeling like that this was really his place. Do you remember that one?
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
So it was, so he was able to research his ancestry right down from.
That was from the house, though, not the castle.
No, from here, from the people
castle,
that built
right.
the castle. So he was able to trace his ancestry right down for over 600 years. So it was something. So we never experienced that like this before.
Here, I just kind of face it this way.
Yeah.
Right, so guys, what we're going to do here, right? So we're going to do a spirit box session here, right? This is where the murder hole, you call it, would have been where people used to throw down the oil down top here. This is another location where we're saying where the bell used to hang down, where it used to ring. Is that correct?
Yeah.
So we're going to do a spirit box session. I think you heard you saying something about you got someone trying to research. Is that correct?
Yeah, they're able to research their history right from the people that were here 600 years ago.
Oh, that.
to trace the
And would
history
you know
right
any of the names?
Yes.
Right.
But
No. We're going to see. Can you pick it up from
okay,
here?
okay.
Can I ask you who was the priest that lived in this castle?
Yes.
Can you give me his name?
Do you want the name?
No, just the name of the priest.
You want his name?
Yeah.
Yeah. Travers.
Travers. Right.
Travers.
Just leave it at that. So the reason why I didn't even know there was a priest here, so that's why I wanted to ask what was the name of the priest that was here. So we're looking for a priest called Travers, is it?
Travers.
Right. So we're going to try that. So we're going to try the spirit box, and we're going to go from there, right? So Trevor, is it? Travers. So we're going to put on the spirit box. It's called the spirit wheel app. We're going to run that for a second. Then we're going to do the Paratech app, and we're not going to do too much because I have the REMPOD at the entrance of the round stairs, right? Because I want to concentrate. Can you shine that light down the corner there for a second? Thought I'd seen something coming in that corner. But anyway, what we'll do is we'll put on the spirit box. We're looking for Travers. Is that Trevor or Travers? Travers. So we're going to put on the spirit box.
Is his first name?
Yeah, we'll just leave it at that and see what, because we're looking for priests. Just see what happens. This is spirit box. This spirit box is called the spirit wheel app. You get on phones, and it works from the spirit wheel app here. So just see what happens. So we're going to switch on the spirit wheel app. We're going to call out. The ramp pod is on the bottom of the stairs. And if there's any spirits are here, we're going to ask them to interact with the ramp pod. And it always happens when we finish my paranormal investigation, the ramp pod starts. So there we go. We're going to put it on now. So we're going to be, there's loads of people here. So we're going to ask if there's any spirits in this castle. Can I ask the name of the castle? Kinnacool. Killincool. Oh, is it? Why is there a reason why it's called Killincool, by the way?
It's Irish for church beside the wood, basically. Kill the culture.
I get that again. So the name of this church is called?
The name of the castle is Killincool Castle.
And the reason why they call it Killincool?
Killincool is kill was an old Irish word for church, and culture then is the Irish word for wood.
So I hope you all got it at home, guys. So let's go down. See, can we frighten the non-believer? He'd probably run up now with the pitchfork and he'd go after the cows in a few minutes. Right, so here we go. Good evening, spirits. My name is Philip from Paranormal Tech. I'm here tonight in Killincool Castle. Is that correct? I'm looking for a priest to come forward of the name of Travis. Travers, is that right, Travers? Travers, if your spirit is here, can you come down these spiral stairs, please, and touch this red light and make this device come ring, turn green, sorry. If there's a spirit here, any spirits here of this location that I am tonight, please don't feel any bad feeling. Please come and let me know that you're present here. Please touch the red light, make it go green, and prove to these people here tonight that the spirits are here. Can you make a ring for me? Turn on the blue light, make it go green, and let me know that there's spirits here in this castle. There's this priest here called Travis. If you're here, please come forward. I'm about to switch on our spirit box, and we're going to be quiet and see what we can hear in this device. Come forward, please.
I was just...
Any spirits here in this castle? Monk. Is the spirit of Travers here? That's it. Can you come? Is it 8? Oh. Stop it. We're told to stop it. Who is the spirit? Who is the spirit who's trying to come forward, please?
And
Can you come around us, please? If there's any spirits here, can you come around us, please?
Yeah.
My name is Philip. Can you see? Can you give me a number of how many spirits are located in this castle? Come forward, please. Don't be afraid. If there's any spirits that can come and touch this red light and make it go green, please do so. Come forward, please. What is the hole that I'm standing underneath?
Right.
What's the hole that I'm standing? Oh. Sorry. Someone said,
Yeah.
See, these guys are watching have earphones that send they're hearing the word sorry. Any priest here? Is it? Minister? Is it? I'm looking for a minister. Sure, they heard. These guys are priest. Is there a minister?
And then me. And
Is there brothers here? Any brothers?
yeah.
Maids? Any maids here? They're here. See, these guys at home have earphones plugged in, right? And they're tuning in. So what they're picking up is yeah, here, yeah. So they're picking up something they have. These are more paranormal investigators that are tuning in. So we're going to run for a second.
At the next
What I'm going to do is I'm actually going to turn it off. and I'm going to bring this lady forward. You just come forward here a second, and I want you to ask a question, right? So for the people at home, what I want you to do this time, right, just to see can we get any validation here. What I want you to do is just call out. Don't give any names. What I want you to do is just kind of give out some kind of a sentence. Ask for the priest or the minister. Ask, can you come forward? Do you know who I am? And see, can we get a response? So you say, do you know who I am? Right? We just go that way first for a second. You ask the question there, and I turn it on. So you just ask the question.
Minister, do you want to come forward?
A lot of
Did come forward.
fascinating.
Fascinate. Spirits, do you know who this lady is beside me? Do you know who this lady is? Yes. Right.
I look after your grave, Travers.
Say that loud. All right. Do you hear that? Furniture. Say that loud.
Sure.
You need to say a small bit louder about the grave. Maid.
Yeah.
Maid.
Easy.
Maid. Do you hear it come true? Maid. Spirits, this lady looks after the priest's graves. Is that correct?
Yeah. Travers's grave.
Can you come forward, Travis? This lady looks after your grave. I'm going to ask another question. Why?
Because you lived here and I live here now.
From
another.
that.
They're asking why. How you doing it?
To respect your memory.
David. Who's David? Do you know David? David's coming through. Who's David? You don't know who David is? No. Who is the spirit that rings the bell in the house? Who is the spirit that rings? Steve.
No, she would.
Steve.
She hadn't.
Chris. These are here names: Chris, Dave, Stephen. Any of these names ring a bell to you? No.
We've a son, Christopher.
Right. Okay. We're going. These have earphones in, so these are listening to it. So these are here. No, Stephen and Wilson. So we're going to go. Stephen is one of these names ring a bell to you? Chris, Stephen, no, Stephen or Wilson. Does any of these names ring a bell to you?
No.
No.
No, Chris,
No.
just as in not Chris, our son. No,
No. It just says Chris. CHRIS.
he goes by Chris.
Chris.
Yeah.
Right. Who's Chris?
He's our son.
He's your son. And where's Chris?
He's
No. Don't be afraid to say it.
yeah. No,
Yeah, yeah.
no. Chris is with us.
Yeah, but
Chris
where?
is- No, Chris is alive. He's
So
not.
yeah,
dead.
no. What I'm trying to say,
Yeah.
they're integrating about Chris. They're talking about Chris.
Okay.
So who would know Chris? But here. So it's whatever the spirit is saying here, they're on about Chris. It's something to do, Chris.
Chris was part of the historical group we had here before.
Yeah.
Some people were very impressed with him when he was very young, and he said he lived here before when he was only about 5 years old. So
Yeah.
he felt very connected to
Yeah.
the
So
castle.
what they're trying to say is the name of Chris. So whatever spirits they're saying, they're looking for Chris.
He's not here.
Yeah, that's what hint. So just explain where what happened and where he's gone. And where
Chris is just out. He's just
disappeared.
no, he's not disappeared.
No, like,
no,
he's gone
just,
somewhere else. Like
Yeah, he's just
Yeah,
out. He's just out for the evening.
He's at a concert.
He's at a concert.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, he's just out for the night.
so you just have to explain because whatever spirit here is looking for Chris.
Okay.
Yeah. So whatever spirit is here, it's looking for because they're all saying, the spirit repeats him. So what they're trying to say is whatever spirit is here is looking for Chris. And keeps repeating his name, Chris. They're looking for Chris. Now these guys that are watching this paranormal channel tonight, these would have the better equipment than I have.
Yeah.
So they would pick up the names quicker than I would. So what they're trying to say here is, whatever spirit is here wants to know where's Chris. So he's probably indicating your husband, your daughter, your son, your brother, but they want to know where Chris is. So that's what they're trying to say to you.
Okay.
Where Chris is. So let's run again. Would you like to ask any questions before we wrap this up?
No, I'm okay, yeah.
You're happy enough with the bell?
Yeah, I'm happy enough with the bell, yeah.
You're happy enough?
Yeah.
Would you like to ask any question?
No, I'm okay.
Right. So I don't know why whatever spirit here is looking for Chris, but Chris is gone to a concert.
Yeah.
So Chris has gone to a concert, but people at home are saying that whatever spirit here, they respect towards Chris because he talks about them. So what they're trying to say is they really, really respect Chris. And what they're trying to say is they know you're here, they know she's here, they know he's here, they know he's here, they know this man is here, but they want to know where Chris is.
Oh.
That's what they're trying to say. Where's Chris? And there's a woman here called Anne Reeds. She's on here at the moment. And Anne Reed says they have respect towards Chris because they talked about him a lot. So whatever Chris has done in this house or whatever he's done in this castle, Chris, I don't know who Chris is, but they're looking for Chris. So that is the story. So we'll let her run for 1 more minute. I want to run for the Paratext app just in case, because that's a REMPOD there. Everybody look, that's a REMPOD in the corner. The reason why it's singing, because it's picking up a different temperature. It's picking up another entity. So if there is a spirit come, the spirit will touch this REMPOD, and it will light green and let you know its presence is here. So we're going to refresh the spirit box. Let it run for a minute. I'm going to ask if does any other spirit want to speak to anyone else, member of the family, and then we'll put on the REMPOD and then we'll move to the bells. Are you all okay with that? Yeah? So we'll just refresh this, guys, right? Because we're checking on the battery because I want to do these dying rods on this man here tonight to make sure as well.
Are we going into the house then?
Just the bells. We should go as far as the bells. You know what I mean? So, is there any other spirit here would like to try and contact with any of this member of the family? Chris is not here tonight. Chris has gone to a concert. Chris could be in Aviva Stadium. He could be anywhere. But if there's any spirits here who want to speak to any other family, please call their name out on this device.
Different thing.
Different.
How much?
And who's Anne?
Right.
Spirits, who's upstairs? Do I know? Who's upstairs, spirits? Who's upstairs?
First.
Fred. Mike. Fred and Michael mean the name? Fred?
Order.
Michael?
Not Mikey.
Oh my goodness. No, we got that. Right. So we have a Michael. So they're saying here they're looking for Fred and Michael. Right, spirits, we have Michael. What's your message? What's your message to Michael? What's your message? This is your chance before we move on. What's your message to Michael?
What will it?
Come on.
Scene.
Oh, missed it. They tell us though. They tell us. Spirits, what's your message for Michael, please? Please come to me and deliver your message. Deliver your message, scene. Spirits, we have the getting too strong. Any priest here? The girl's down. The girl's down. Where's the girl down? Spirits, who is this man here? Who is this man here? And again. Who's that? That's twice Anne has come through.
Allison.
Alison.
For men.
Loads of names coming through here. There's been massive history here. God. The word they're saying here, right? I'm missing all the messages here, so we're just Bible. The girls down, God, dead, Alison, Alison, Alison. Alison has come true 5 times.
So who is Alison? Ask them who.
Yeah, so who's that's my name, by the way, Alison. So just people are saying Alison, 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 and Anne. Who's Anne? Who's Anne? Anne and Alison. None Alison mean no.
No, not Alison, no.
So they're all saying here, there's 18 people watching the moment, they're all saying Alison and Anne.
Anne was your grandmother, was she?
Alice.
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 Mary
Mary
Alice.
Alice.
Yeah, but you have to try and remember that's what they're trying to pick up, you see. So you're Alison. So we just ask spirits again. We'll ask them one more time before we change the spirit box. Spirits, can you be very clear? Who are you trying to... This could be a spirit or a person trying to say, I'm Alison.
Yeah.
I'm Alice. Trying to say hello to you. Spirits, can you come forward? Who is the spirit that is around us trying to make themselves known to us? Can you give your name, please? I heard Phil.
No.
Mine.
Study.
Daddy.
Mention that.
Mentioned that. So we have a child now coming through and saying, Daddy, mention that. Right? Can I ask who's the child coming forward, please? Who is the child? Who is the child coming forward, please? Come on. Don't be... Are you a boy? Are you a girl? I get a daughter. Come on.
For me.
Are you young? You have to ask Anne. It hurt. Come on, don't be afraid. Can I just going to move over. Just going to move forward. Jeez, you frightened the shit out of me. Can I just... don't be offended, right? Is there any spirits here in the children's world? Any kids? Any kids want to come forward? I get a young girl, because some young girl said Daddy, and it said Michael. Come forward, please.
This. Back. Come on.
Right, guys. Us. Okay, we'll just let this die out. When that stops, then I won't refresh it. Last chance, spirits. Any spirits want to try and say hello to these family here tonight? Come forward now. Can I ask?
Yeah.
Can I ask a question? You were brought up here as a baby, weren't you?
Yeah.
Is it one?
Spirits, who's this young chap here?
Go.
Who's this young chap? EGGAR. Huh? Right. I don't want to freak these guys. I don't want to freak these guys out too much. There's that child coming through again, but I want to save that for the house because I reckon that's where the spirit of the child is. So what I want to do is I want to move over to this one, guys. This is called the Paratech apps. So anybody at home has a Paratech. This is your app. This is only your only chance tonight to use this. I'm only going to use it for about less than a minute. So I'm only going to run this. This will tell you if there's any bad entities in the castle.
Paratech loaded.
Spirits of this castle. Have we any bad spirits here in this castle? Come forward now.
Started scanning. Outage.
Outage. What happened here in this castle, spirits? Come on. Come down them stairs and ring that bell. Come on. Ring that bell. See how that stops straight away. Is there any spirits up here in this castle that want to come down and make yourself known to us? Use this device and give me some evidence what happened here. Else. Can I have a name, please? This lady beside me knows lots of names in relation to the history of this castle. Can I get one name?
Fiddle.
Fiddle. So that fiddle doesn't mean anything to me, guys. So come forward. Use tree. Have we 3 spirits in this castle? Can I have a name of one of the spirits in the castle? Have we a priest in this castle? Have we a minister in the castle? Please repeat the words minister or priest. I'm a paranormal investigator, researching evidence in the afterlife. Can you come?
Great.
Great. Thank you. Now, use your energy and come around me, please, and give me some names, please. Come on. I'm going to cut this very quick because I want to go to the bells. Who's the spirit that rings the bells in the house? Come on. Is Michael okay, Philip? Where's Michael? They're all asking for Michael. Michael is here. He's hiding here in the corner.
Batteries.
Michael is here. Pete, you know Pete? Does Pete mean the name to you? No, Pete. So batteries is the word. So we're just going to let this run for 2 minutes because I do want to work the time around.
Opium.
Opium. Doesn't mean anything to me either. So I am going to cut a lot of this short here, guys, tonight because it's not fair on these people. It is cold out here tonight. So what I want to do is I'm going to cut this.
Scanning stopped.
And we're going to go to the bells. You all okay with that? Yeah. So come here. We're just going to get that bag because it's not fair on the guys because it is very, very cold here. We're actually down to about -2 or 3 tonight, and it is cold. It's not fair on the family, but we will take you to the bells, guys. Okay. Okay. Getting stopped. So they're just gathering the bit of equipment there, and they're going to help us here bring it in. You're all okay there, guys? So we're just going to bring you inside this way, guys. In a second. Just mind your steps there, guys. You okay? It's okay for me. I have wellies on. These guys they've come out of their warm house, out of their cups of teas and their toast and their biscuits to give me some chance. You all right there, guys? Yeah. Yeah. You're all okay?
Yeah. Good.
All right. So we're just going to go. That's the cattle, is it? So we're just going to head back into the house. I have a pair of wellies on, so I can take them off, so I won't dirty the house. So we do have to appreciate these family coming out tonight and giving us the opportunity, guys, because they've never experienced. I thought he was in a pair of socks walking in that dirt.
Oh, Jesus, just unbelievable, isn't
Huh? So we're just going to go inside, guys, and show you the bells that are ringing in the family's house. Is there any other one behind us? No.
No.
They all in front of us. Where's?
All up front, yeah. Michael said, yeah.
So just giving you a rough idea of some of the equipment that what we do use, and you can hear the names coming through and.
Yeah.
Whatever. So we're just going to make a way. Just going to turn around the camera so you can see what way so I don't fall all over the place. So as we're walking, you might explain to some of the people at home what we're looking at. What are we looking at here?
Just the archway here. So carriages
So carriages would have came in this direction here. Yeah.
And this is sort of the backyard.
Yeah.
There are stables, stables in here on the right hand side.
Yes.
There's lofts up on top.
Yes. So there would have been lofts here. When I did come here first, I did say to your brother and his wife that I felt that the 3 windows up here to the right hand side. Can I just show the people that little thing in there, the cartwheel? You can see the cartwheel. But what was this? This was a kind of courtyard, wasn't it?
Courtyard, yeah.
So in here there was a courtyard. And come here, would there have been people who were living here at the time?
Possibly.
Yeah.
Would have been people living upstairs.
Upstairs here.
There
Yeah.
was also sort of a workshop in here. This used to be a big arch door.
Yes.
And there's another loft in there. There's stairs in there that brings you up onto another loft.
Yes.
Which would have been
Oh, it's in Barley. Come here. Can you just show the people that this is where they used to bring the horses in here? Was it?
So you can see all the hangers up here. On
Yeah.
the wall.
Yeah.
So that's the way to put the horse collars.
So they would have put the horse collars up here on top, and they would have brought the horses in here, and that was correct, isn't it?
That's correct. Yeah.
Yeah. So you can see some of the history still here. Come here. Can I just ask a question? I know I keep saying it to yourself, right? But can I just? I know. Can you shine this light up here towards these 3 windows here?
I think you should go up into those back rooms.
Yeah. See these 3 windows out here, guys, right? But I'm just going to tell you what I feel. I feel, right, I'm just going to be very straight and I'm going to be very honest. What I feel here, when I did meet your brother and Kathleen for the first time, I did tell the people off the property here that I felt here. Now I'm only giving you what I'm sensing. You can answer me if I'm right or wrong, but I felt this is where the maids would have slept and would have lived in their time back here. I'm going back hundreds of years ago, and this is where they lived, and this is where the workers at the maids would have worked. Would I be correct in that? Or
Correct. Yeah.
I should have turned the lights so to get people to see your face here. So
No, that's correct.
would I be correct in that?
That's
Would
correct. There's a small fireplace up there as well.
Is there a fireplace? Is there?
Yeah.
So, well, they're putting the bell. But what I'm trying to tell you is, that's where I think is if you want any paranormal, I reckon that my point of what I'm trying to say to you is, I think you have spirits of maids here in this house, and I think they're not going to go. I think they're still going to stay here. They're part of this home. This is their home, and I reckon when I came here first, I did say to you something about the 3 windows, didn't I?
Yes.
I did say something about the 3 windows. For the people at home, that is the 3 windows there. So you did say to me, that is where they did.
Well, we were always told that's where the maids would have lived there. Yes.
The maids would have lived there.
Yeah.
So maybe sometime in the future, when you're feeling up to it, you might let me in there. And
It's just full of junk.
Absolutely.
Yeah, yeah.
You know.
No, but after this paranormal bit. Yeah. So what? It's we have to respect this lady here because this is our home. So I'm going to take off my wellies and we're going to show you the bed. Now, you're okay with that? Okay. Right, into the family home now, guys. So I'm just going to point the camera towards. Now we have coverage. Look at that. Isn't that amazing? So, guys, we're going to get this man here. This man here. We're just going to turn on the light. So I just want to bring this man in here for this paranormal investigation. I'll get you standing right here beside me. Don't be afraid. So, and we're going to get your wife as well. So we get the two. Yeah, we're here. Sorry, guys. It is bluffering because these walls are located at the moment at the old part of the house. Is that correct? So this is the Mammy and Daddy, and we'd like to thank them very much for letting us into the property tonight. So there is a history, and here are the family here. They're their kids and their brothers. So we're back. So the reason why we lost coverage, guys, is because the walls are thick in this part of the house, so people have to appreciate it. So before we turn anything to this house, I just want to tell you what I feel about this house, right? What's this here?
What?
This picture here on the wall.
That's actually that's a transcript of where the castle was passed from generation.
So in other words, like a diary or whatever.
Yeah.
So it's going to show the people. Do you know anything about it?
Yeah. It's the deeds.
It's well, like a diary, I call it.
Yeah. It's the deeds.
So I'm not going to go into it. I'm just going to show you like this. So here it's kind of a land who says, I can't read that myself. So it's like that it was passed from generation to generation. That would be correct.
Yeah.
So what I want to do is I want to turn my attention out to this guy's here. I don't know if you can see it. These are the bells, right? These bells were in the old times. These are the bells that would be located in properties like this. We say if I was the man, we call this he's the manor and this the lady herself. So if they had butlers. So we're here for them at the moment. So if there was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
There were 10. One missing.
So there's 9 bells there. Is that correct?
Yeah, one missing at the end.
So there's 9 bells and 1 missing, right? Now don't tell me which bell was ringing, right? So we're going to come to that in a minute. So years and years ago, if someone was sleeping in one of the bedrooms in this house, they would ring the bell, and the butler or the maid would come to their attention. Would that be correct? Right. So I'm going to bring you to the story here. Did you witness this bell ringing?
No, it was Chris that witnessed the bell.
Right, right. So, did you hear the bell ring? Right. Right. So did. Listen, I've never been in this house. That's correct. I've never been here. Never here. So can I ask you something? Right. I'm going to go by my feelings. Was the third bell that rang? Yes. Am I right? So I'm just saying it's the third bell that rang. So I was never here in this house before, so I'm saying it's the third bell that rang. Now, Michael, as a paranormal investigator, there's no hell on earth can I get up there and ring that bell. No. Am I correct? So can I ask you a question? How loud was the bell ringing?
Oh, it was quite loud.
Now, you have a string, haven't you, somewhere?
Yeah, I have a string here.
Right, can you just pull that string there a minute? Was it loud as that?
Yeah, but it kept ringing.
And that was the third bell that rang.
Yeah.
You can see it rang. The bell kept that like that. I thought, right, right. Okay, let's find out who's ringing the bell. Yeah, just stay there. That's it. So actually, you. That's it. So we're going to put it like this. So what we're going to do, guys, we're going to do a small little session here. We're not going to be too long because I want to do another paranormal investigation in a second. Just going to try and turn around. It won't work. So I'm just going to get it like that for a second. So what I want to do is, you're going to put on the spirit box. See, can we find out who's ringing this bell here? And before that, I'm just going to put on the REMPOD where they're standing as well, just to see, because this is the oldest part of the house. Isn't that correct?
Yes.
Right. This is called a REMPOD, right? And the reason why it's called a REMPOD is this device here was invented from a man in America where his daughter was killed in a car crash, okay? So he wanted to try and communicate with his daughter in the spirit world. So in this device, in this REMPOD, there's an EMF reader where it picks up energies at different temperatures of the room. So one would say it could be temperature in the room could be different. This yoke picks it up. There is actually, you see up here on top, just in case because you have never seen. So you have a RAM zone, that's an antenna here, so that if any spirits do come around, they can touch it by iterating at that. Or there's a temperature zone as well. It'll go blue if there's an entity in the room and it changes colour. So they have to interact with that to let you know the presence. So just in case you wonder what that device is, that's the REMPOD. I just want to try. I want to try the spirit box here, just in case we do or don't pick it. I want to find out who's ringing the bell here. I want to try the time. Is that okay with you before we finish up, guys? Okay. So let's just try it, and we're going to try the spirit box and just see what we're going to a family home. Paratext advice. Other spirits that you don't want in the house. So my opinion is what you have in the house here, I think is an old man. And I also think to the three windows, you have the maids. Something's interfered with me now because I can't talk now. But you have maids and you have a spirit of an old man. Your mother was in this house. She passed away 2 years ago, 7 years ago. Don't tell me your name. Because we're in the house now, names are going to fly left, right, and centre now. It could be from your side, it could be from your side, it could be from even yourself, even your own family. You never know what's going to happen. Names are going to come through here flying. I don't know the history about this place, only yourself knows about it. We're just going to try the spirit box. We're only going to run it for a couple of seconds. Do you know what I really want to do? I want to prove to this man here that the paranormal side does work. He's like a bit like Ghost of Britain. He does not believe, he's a non-believer. But I'm going to try the sticks on you tonight. Yeah. And I'm going to prove to just so here we go. Can I ask who is the spirits that rang the bell here in this house?
Here.
They were happening.
How? Also.
Did not like that. Who is the spirit? Who is it? Who is the spirit that rings the bell? Who is the spirit that rings the bell in the house?
To a house.
Doctor. Who's the doctor? They're saying doctor. And it did say. I'm just going to read the message the people are picking up. So what they're picking up here is, did it say horses, and heart? Something to do with a heart. So are you trying to indicate someone a heart condition?
Came to my way.
It's several.
Seven. How many years did you see him at the time? Who is
Thing.
it's not gonna be a chance. Intoxicated. Change my ways. Someone says to her to change my ways. There's a lady on here called Samantha, a very good paranormal, very good paranormal investigator. Her name is Samantha, and she says, I'm going to get it because she says the same female laughed as the first session. Right. Who is the spirit of the female in this house? So you mentioned. Right, what's this? Someone said this. So the messages are flying here. Hidden germ. It looks like it was hidden behind the coat. Where's the coat? Has the key. The key. These are the word key. These are the words. He has the key. Ali, something on the stairs. Looks back at Lady Elizabeth. Okay, Hear nothing. Who is a spirit? Who is a spirit? Who? I'm going to be going to say. Who is the spirit that rings the bell in this house? Who is the spirit that rings the bell in the house? Come on. Who's the spirit that rings these bells?
Be drunk.
Come on. They're afraid. Ask. What's the color of these walls in this house?
White.
White. What's the color? What's the color of these walls? Pink. Said. We don't want to hear that word. You hear that?
More.
Huh? Ask if you can ring the bells now. They want to know. Pink and white. They heard. So we asked what color are the walls, and they answered these have all headphones and they said pink and white. What color are the walls, guys? Before we leave. More. What color are these walls in the house? Green. What do you want from me? Now we're getting somewhere. I don't know, guys. Did you hear that from my lady? What do you want from me? Green. I'm picking up something now. Just go back about a yard or two. Who is the spirit that's interfered with the REMPOD? Who is the spirit that's coming here? Who is the spirit? What do you want from me? We just want to help the people in this house to prove. Owen. Who's Owen? No? Can we ask you to come in here to show you a second? Just come in here a second.
What did you?
Ask, who are the two people here?
Michael's grandparents.
Right, can I just turn that around here? No. Yeah, you can. I just want to show you something, guys, in a second. Can I ask who that lady is?
Mary Alice.
Mary Alice?
Yeah.
Okay.
Do you want to plug into that?
Yeah, can you just plug that? And can I... That's William.
Yeah. So they would have fought here.
So this man here would be, can I just get you here in the photograph a second? And I get you to plug that in there a second. This would be William.
William. So he's Michael's granddad.
So this would have been Michael's granddad.
Yeah.
And this lady here would have been...
That's his wife, Mary Alice. So that's his.
Right.
Yeah, so Declan's grandparents.
Declan's grandparents.
Yeah.
Married
Can I
in
ask you another question?
1910.
Can I ask you a simple question? And tell me, does any history of Oliver Cromwell in relation to the history of this house? No. Right. So this man is going to plug this yoke into this yoke here, and I don't know what it does. What does this yoke do? It charges it. Yeah. Where would I get one of them yokes? Right. So this would be your granddad. Is that correct? Hang on, people even can't see. So this would be your granddad. That would correct? Yes. And that would be your grandma. Just going to see your granny. Yes. I must get one of these yokes. Caroline, I want one of them for Christmas. So that would be your granny. Is that correct? Yeah. Your granny. Right. Okay, so we're going to do spear rods here. Or where do you want to do it? Right, okay.
That's where Mum and Dad used to always sit.
Can you bring that REMPOD with you, the red one, in here, please? So we're going to make our way in here. Oh, it's here, it's here. Right. Yeah, now just switch it on. So we're going to go in here, and I'm going to get Michael and yourself together, okay? Yeah, Michael, get Michael. I want you to relax in that chair. Okay. Yeah, sit down. And I want to get all the family. If I can get the family members just to sit on the chair here. We would say we get yourself here, and we're going to get the mammy here, and we get the brother and sister here. And what I'm going to do is George, sit him beside. He's not going to bite you. Right. So we have the tripod. I want to get the tripod into this. Right. Now, what we're going to experience here, guys, is something different. Right. It's more what I want to do today is to prove to this man here. Right. Okay. No, you're right. No, you're okay. Because I have to stand up for doing this. So I'm just going to get this set up. Here you go. Secondly. Get this set up. Is that long enough to take it down? No, I shouldn't. Just hold that for a second. I'm trying to set up the REMPOD here. Because that's it. Now, what I want to do, guys, is I want to turn around the camera here, and I'm going to face it to Mammy and Daddy here. Right? We're going to call them Mammy and Daddy tonight. So I'm going to face it here. Okay. For the guys at home, the battery's not going to die because how long is that charged for? It's good. So we're actually, we call it the living quarters, the sitting room, right? So this is Mammy and Daddy here, right? So we're going to start with these guys first. Then we're going to switch it over. You're going to experience as well. So what I want to do, I've explained to you, this is the REMPOD, right? So what I want to do, I want to prove to this man that there is such thing as a paranormal world, right? And what you're experiencing in your family home is something you can't ignore. Because this is the lady that works here every day of the week. She walks the dogs, she goes for walks, and the two of you do your little circle, and she tells you, and you said, "Don't be daft." Yeah, it's all in your head, right? So I'm going to prove to you that what's going on here.
Right, that's okay.
Right, so here we go.
If you can do it.
I can do it. These devices that I got were given from a medium lady, okay? Okay, so what I'm going to do, everybody at home has seen these.
Diviner rod.
So I want you to hold it, right? And I want you to hold one in your hand as well, right? Now tell me, have you any control with them devices in any situation?
No.
You've no control. They're just swinging around, they're going nowhere.
Yeah.
That's correct.
Stuff to be, yeah.
Right? Right, so you've no control.
Yeah.
Okay. So you can't point them anywhere at all.
No.
So we're going to start here, right? So I'm going to stop it here, right? So these are, people at home, these are called diner rods. What they used to do years and years ago, just going to bring it back a small bit more. So we are going to bring the family into the middle. I'm going to concentrate on these two guys a second. So years and years and years ago, in the paranormal field, before any paranormal investigators, before anyone, ghost hunters or anybody experienced going to in houses or graveyards or etc., even people that got murdered, they invented these yokes. You call them dicer rods.
Diviner rods.
Yeah, for looking for water or whatever, right?
Yeah,
So the people years ago used to find these for if it was a murder case, and these used to help them find the spirits. So these rods were actually given from a gift from a medium lady in Wexford, right? So these were actually given, right? So just to prove, I'm trying to get myself comfortable because it won't work unless you get comfortable. I'm just going to keep my hand steady, right? Right? And there's no way I control that. Is that correct?
Yeah.
Right.
There's no way. You can see there's a bar here, right? And this bar spins. I've no. They'll pass it on. You'll all see it. I've no control over this at all, right? Right. So I'm going to hold this, right? I'm not cheating. I'm going to hold it as tight again. I'm going to wait till it stops, right? And I'm going to ask the spirits of the house to come forward, okay? And I'm going to ask them to spin it around in circles and circles and circles and circles. And when I say stop, I want them to stop it, right? And then you're going to say, I still don't believe it. Right? So we're going to watch this, right? So here we go. I'm going to hold it like that, right? Now you have to spin it around like that, right? Like that, as I say, all the time to get the spirits to activate. So I'm going to hold it like that. I'm going to hold it really tight, and I'm going to keep it in the palm. Everybody at home is watching this, right? So here we go. If there's any spirits in this house tonight, I want you to come forward, please. Come around me now. My name is Philip. I'm a paranormal investigator. I come with love, joy, and respect. I respect the people of this house. I respect the family who invited me into this house tonight. If there's any spirits around me now, I want you to come around me, please. Come right into me. Please do not be afraid of me. Touch the red light. Make the REMPOD activate and make it go off. And I want you to do something, spirits. I want you to spin this diner rod as fast as you can around in circles to prove to people that there is proof of spirits in this house. If there's any maids in here, spin this around as fast as you can. Please do it right now, please. Come around me now, please. And spin this around as fast as you can. Please let me know your presence is here. Spin it around. Come on, don't be afraid. Spin it, spin it, spin it, spin it. As fast as you can. Come on. Use your energy. Come on. Don't be afraid of me. Spin it as fast as you can. I want you to go as fast. Your energy is here, but you're very weak. Come on. Spin it. Come on, that's it. Come on, spin it. And keep spinning it. Don't stop. Come on, spin it. That's it. Keep pushing that. Keep pushing it. Come on, I know you're here. Prove to this man here, Michael, that this device does work. Spin it. Come on. Spin it. Why are you stopping there? Spin it. Come on, spin it. That's just the REMPOD picking up. Right, what I'm going to do now is, I'm telling you, this is something to do with you. So we're going to put these together now, right? And you're going to ask me a question. You ask me to point to any device in this room. Anywhere.
Point to the mirror there.
Right, to the mirror. Right, okay. So what I'm going to do is going to be comfortable, right? And there's no hell on earth I have control of these. Is that correct? Spirits around this house, please come around me now and point these towards the chair in front of me, please. Point them towards the chair in front of me, please. Point them towards the chair in front of me, please. Point them towards the chair in front. We're not going to play this game unless you point these towards the chair. Thank you. If there's a spirit here, Michael has put a request in to point them towards the mirror to the left-hand side of the sitting room. The two of them. We're not going to play unless you point the two of them. The two of them, please. Two of them towards the mirror in the sitting room. That's one. Let's have the other one. Come on. Let's move it. Let's move it. Come on. Yes. Yes. Thank you. So it's pushing us, right? But whatever's here is very, very shy, right? So I want you to ask a question, right? X is for yes. Back is for no. Okay, so remember this now, right? X is for yes and back is for no, right? So I want you to ask a question and let the spirits answer it for you, okay? So I'm going to let them flop. So ask the question now while it's flopping. And you have to remember to say X for yes, back for no. It could be your mother, it could be your kids in the past, it could be anything. I have no control of it, it's just sitting here, you ask the question. In your own time. Right, just relax, take your time. I want you to concentrate, right? Okay, concentrate now. It doesn't matter, it could be a silly question. Just to prove that it works. X is for yes and back is for no. Do you want me to start?
Yeah.
Okay. If there's any spirits in this house, can you flick these two dying rods back towards my head for the answer for no? Thank you. Bring them forward, please, and point them straight towards the chair, please. If there's a spirit here, I want you to point them straight towards the chair. Come on. That's it. And the other one, please. And the other one. Come on. Thank you. Yeah, that's it. Come on. And keep them straight. Now, X for yes, back for no. Am I speaking to a spirit of a child? X for yes, back for no. Yes. So we're a child. Okay? Straighten them up, please. I'm not going to straighten them up. If this is a child, this is wrong. Thank you very much. Can I ask the child, are you a girl or a boy? Back for boy, X for girl. It's a girl again. So I don't know why we got girls. Okay, if this is a real little girl, can you please straighten them up, please? Straighten them up. Thank you. I'm going to ask the spirit of the child, if it is a child. If you're in this room, I want you to stand beside Michael. Sit on Michael. Go right beside. Is it okay if I say Daddy? Yeah. If this is the spirit of a wee girl, come around me, please, and sit beside Daddy. And when you're sitting beside Daddy, I want you to pull these dying rods towards Daddy, please. Now, point them towards Daddy. Daddy. Thank you. Now, I want you to put them forward to the chair, please. Thank you. The chair in front of me. And the other one. I'm not going to play games yet unless you point them towards the chair. Come on. Away from Daddy for a minute. Put them towards the chair. Thank you. Can you point them towards Mommy? Come on. And stop at Mommy. No. Mommy. Not Daddy. Mommy. Thank you. Now, can you point them at Daddy's brother? Your uncle. Find him. Come on. That's it. And the other one. Come on, find him. He's here too. Come on. It's responding, right? So we have a spirit to believe, right? I can't tell you if it is a boy or girl. But with the answers I'm getting, it's proven it's spirit of a girl. So what I want to do now, right? I want you to ask one little question. Just think of one little question that's always on your mind and you always like an answer, right? Just ask one question and then I'm going to put these devices on this man's hand and I'm going to prove to him that this works. So think of a question and when you're ready, tell me when you're ready. From the child. If it's a girl. Now, don't tell me, because I know you've lost children in the past, so have I. And my question is, have you lost a girl in the spirit world? Yeah, okay. Can we just don't tell me anything else, right? I just want you to ask, just keep it between yourself and the spirit world, and just ask the child what you want to ask. Just ask one question, X for yes, and back for no. And then I'm going to prove it over here to Michael, that I'm going to put these on his hands, and I want to prove to Michael that his spirit of his daughter lives around them every day, and not to be opened up and open up to the reality and see what's around them. Okay, I'm going to prove it. So just think of the question. When you're ready, let me know.
It's not a simple question.
All right, okay. Just when you're ready, ask the question X for yes, and they can't. It's X for yes and back for no. So yes, X, or you can turn it around the other way. You can say I want back for yes and X for no. You ask the question. So if you think I'm messing with you, right? Just ask the question. When you're ready, just matter what question it is. Don't be afraid to say it. Be open-minded, right? Can I ask another question? Who was the lady living in this house with the black dress?
Well,
Don't you? Was there a lady here with a black dress? Yes or no? Just say yes or no.
Not sure, to be honest with you. Not sure.
your granny when
Granny
when-
probably dressed
when
in
her
black.
husband
Yeah.
died,
Actually, a
she
black
dressed-
dress.
she
Right.
dressed
Just
in black.
the reason why I'm asking black dress, because when I looked in your eyes, right, I seen a reflection of a lady in a black dress. This wouldn't be a big heavy lady. This would be a skinny lady, and she would have a really proud of herself. You know what I mean? She was very particular about things moving. Or she loved her ornaments. Well, if that doesn't make any sense, I don't know what that is. Just pick that up now, and I feel her presence is here. This right, and actually, I feel it's behind me now. It's a lady. Very, how would I put it? Yeah, she was very particular about things, and it had to be done her way or no other way. That's how.
Well, I didn't know.
Right, but that's what I'm picking up.
Just knew.
Right, so we'll move to you in a minute because that black lady in the dress is here. That's how I'm feeling, right? But I don't know why she's here, but we'll come to it in a minute. I'm moving to your question now, okay? So we're going to move to your question. Just think about the question. You're only going to get one chance at this question now, right? So this question for the little wee girl, right? So just be careful. When you're ready to ask it, you make sure you have to try and say back for no, or X for yes, or X for yes, or back for no. So when you ask the question, okay? So after you go ask the question,
Okay.
when you're ready.
Michelle, are you with your brothers?
X,
X for yes and back for no.
that's your answer. Ask her to straighten them up.
Straighten up now, Michelle.
Ask her to straighten up again.
Just straighten up again. Towards the chair.
Right. Quick. Ask the question. Another question. She's still here, Yama. Anything.
Is your garden nice? Do you like it the way we keep it? X for yes. Back for no.
I'm going to leave it there, right? Because I don't want you to get too much offended, right?
Okay.
You got yes, right?
Okay.
You don't want to break into it. You need to get used to this. Maybe the next time you might upgrade it a small bit, right?
Okay.
All I can tell you is she's with you. She's around you. I don't know. I'm feeling you have. Not sure it's a 2 sons and 1 daughter, or is it three sons and 1 daughter? Not sure, but don't break into snowy. But she's around you. She's letting you know what you're doing for her. She's with you. Okay. I'm not going to get into too much because it is breaking often heartbreaking. I have been there, and it is heartbreaking. But you need to look forward into life, right? What happened in the past happens, but their spirit still lives on with you. I would never forget that. They're always around you. Doesn't matter where you go, they're with the two of you. Can I just ask you to say another word? When you go for your walk, and he comes crying, I don't know, does he take shortcuts or whatever these things? Just letting you know that not only is your son with you, but there's a dog with you as well. Okay, I don't know what this dog, you get a big black fluffy dog, and this dog follows you around the place as well, wherever you go. But never forget about them. They're always with you guys, right? I always appreciate that. Your kids are always there, and you look at this man here, look at this little man here, look, and your daughter.
Like a bit of him there.
But you know what? But what I'm trying to say to you, look forward to you're not you're a loving mommy and daddy. Well, I'm going to call you mommy and daddy for the minute. And I've lost kids, Karen's lost kids, but whatever, when you lose kids, never forget about them. Always keep them here with you. You might think the grave. Always remember the spirits of the kids are never in the grave. They're with you. When you go to the grave is like a telephone call. So when you go to the grave, they're picking up the phone and talking to them. But they're not there. They're here. They're here with you. And they're here with Daddy. Always remember that, okay? God bless you, right? And we're going to leave that with you, okay? We're going to move on. My mission now is to move on to him next, okay? Right, we're going to move on to him, but I want to move on to the black lady as well, guys. So I do really appreciate these guys here giving me the time. So I'm hoping, if you can see the dynamos, they do work in mysterious with this. They do work. Trust me, they do work. They do work. but your daughter she lives on with you. Okay? She just lives on. So I want to prove to this man at home now that we can change his attitude now tomorrow. So I want to get him to hold these down into your hand. I want you to relax, okay? Put your 2 feet flat on the ground. So what I want to do is, I want you to relax, okay? Really want you to concentrate, okay? Okay? And I want you to keep it like that, okay? I want to prove to you with these devices do work, okay? I want you to relax and you have grit in your hands, that's it, and relax. So I'm going to ask any spirits. Can I ask? Is it Michelle?
Yeah.
Okay, we're going to concentrate on Michelle because we've got Michelle. I don't know why Patrick is coming in, but I'm getting Patrick as well. But anyway, Michelle, if you're here, can you come around, Daddy, and can you touch these dino rods and point them towards this camera? Come on, don't be afraid. Daddy doesn't believe, but we were going to prove to Daddy that this device does work, and you can say hello to Daddy tonight. Okay, can we just relax this hand a small bit? Just bring it up a small bit in there now, like that, and just take away this baby finger here, and like that. That's it. Okay. If the spirit of Michelle is round, can you touch these devices and point them towards me, please? That's it. Come forward, please. Come forward. Now point them towards the camera, Michelle, if you can hear my voice. That's it. Thank you. Michelle, can you make the letter X that you understand? X is for yes. X for yes, Michelle. X for yes, Michelle. Make the letter X, please, with this device. Come on. Push them together. Make the letter X, please. Good girl. Come on. Good girl. That's it. Come on. Thank you, Michelle. Michelle, can you just leave it there for a minute? And I want Daddy to ask the next question to bring them forward. Ask the question to bring them forward.
Michelle, are you happy?
Bring them forward. Ask her to bring them forward.
Bring them forward if you're happy.
She's trying, look. Can you see them? Can you feel them pushing? All right, Michelle, bring them forward, please. Come on. Push them forward. She can't. No, you should be able. Come on, push them forward. Come on. Push them forward, Michelle. Good girl. Michelle, bring them forward, please, and stop them at the camera. Come on. Stop them at the camera, Michelle. Come on. Bring them up. Prove to Daddy that you're here. Come on. Push them forward. Push them forward. Come on. And the other one. We're not going to play this game, Michelle, if you don't push them forward. She's here, look. Come on. Push them forward, Michelle. You can touch this too and make it go green. Come on, Michelle. Push them forward. 2 of them, please. Prove to Daddy that you're here. Come on. 2 forward, Michelle. Come on. Push. Push. Use all your strength inside, Michelle. Come on. Bring them forward. Come on. That's it. Good girl. Come on. Push. Push it. You find it hard pushing them forward, Michelle? Michelle, can you turn them back to Daddy then? Go on, turn them back to Daddy. Push them back to Daddy. Is this easier? Can you do that? And the other, Michelle. Come on, turn back this one. Back here to Daddy. Come on. Push it back. Good girl. Well done. Okay. Now, had you any control with that?
No.
No. So what can I ask? You need to relax, right? So what's your opinion with the downloads?
I don't know. Yeah.
Did you move them?
I didn't move them anyway. No, I know.
Did it not these dino rods respond to your question?
It did. Yeah. What do you think?
Is it something that you never experienced?
Well, I never experienced that before. No, I definitely didn't know.
Right. I want you to put these on your hand for the last time, right? But this time I want you to relax, okay? Okay. And I want to ask. This is very. What I want you to do is I want you to ask the spirits of the kids that you've lost, right, to come forward, okay, and ask them to stand beside the fireplace here, and ask them to point the devices towards the fireplace. But you ask the question before you do it.
Will I name them all? Will I?
You could just call them all out. Just call them all out one by one. Let them flop. Let them flop. Just start calling their names one by one.
Francis, Shane, and Michelle, will you stand by the fireplace there, please? If you're here.
And point them towards the fireplace.
And point them towards the fireplace.
Now, can I ask a question now? When you felt them dino rods moving to the location where I told you to move them, can I ask you, did it put a smile on your face? In a good way. Can I say, did it put, what I'm trying to say to you is, did it put a face to say, hang on, they're here somewhere, there's something here.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
What do you think, Carson?
Right. So the people at home says that they're seeing a big relief in your faces here. So what I'm going to ask, can you join this? Come here a second.
Absolutely.
Declan can sit here. Let Declan sit here.
No, I actually want you to sit in between them.
Sit between mommy and daddy.
Right, yeah, inside mommy and daddy. Probably didn't happen for a long time. Right, so for the people at home, okay?
Granddad.
For the people at home, okay? So, mommy and daddy, can I move over to mommy a small bit? Can I just ask your own opinion about the dinos before we move on? I'm not going to do any more experiments until you ring me someday and say, can you come out again?
Yeah.
Can I ask you, do you feel anything at all inside you saying, hang on, they're with me? Can you, did it give any relief? Did it help you in any way?
I feel it's quite real. That's the only thing.
Yeah, that's what you're meant to feel. You're supposed to feel this. You know what I mean? Because when this man's out here doing his herding his cattle, and he's up there doing Mrs. Brown to himself and whatever he's doing to himself, and you're telling these bells are ringing. The bells are ringing for a reason, letting you know that the spirits are around you. And like I've lost two girls and a boy in the spirit world. And what I've experienced for the people who are watching at home, it's very hard to explain what you're seeing and what you're doing. But when you do your own paranormal investigation and you can prove, we'll say like to you, you've lost kids in your spirit world, and you can put up these dino rods and they can give you the answer X and O's. There's something happening. You know what I mean? But what I'm trying to say going forward for yourself is never look back. Look forward. They wouldn't like to see you looking sad. You know what I mean? But you have a son and a daughter here that they're. I wish every son and daughter.
Not mine.
Is this your daughter?
She's good looking at me.
So can I just ask yourself before we move on to this man here, because I'm going to have something I want to pick with you for some reason. You're a non-believer, okay? Any chance at all?
There's more than one unbeliever.
Oh, there is it. But no.
In this room,
What I could say to you, you're Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, brushing your bollocks out there in the farm, right? Yeah. You're killing yourself every day.
I'm not killing myself. I'm working it,
But what I'm trying to say to you is,
I'm serious.
but still, you still go out every day, right? Like I do every day, and you do your work.
Yeah.
And at the back of your mind, you'll always somewhere, you'll always think of the kids you lost. Correct.
Absolutely, yeah.
Right. So, can I ask you for what you experienced for the first time? You've never seen it. Does any of us what I'm trying to say tonight is helping you in any way at all? Anytime can I say, am I helping you? That's my job, is trying to help you. Did you control them dino rods? Did you point them towards that?
No, yeah, well, I would love to believe, like, you know,
Yeah.
that there's spirits out there, basically, and there's an afterlife and all this crack, you know,
Yeah.
but I get very hard to believe.
So can I tell you, did you point them towards the
No, I
fireplace?
didn't.
Did you make the letter X?
No.
Did you make the letter no?
Did I what?
Did you make the letter X?
X and no? No.
No.
Did you do it?
No.
No. Right.
Were you doing it somewhere alone?
No. I've not found that logic. So but I want to come to you now, Alex, right? The question that I want to come to you is, who is this lady I'm picking up with the black? Who is she? Don't be afraid. I'm not going to tell you. I don't know her. I don't know
Well,
who
it
she
could
is.
be anybody who lived in this house, because if you go back 100 years,
Yeah.
they all wore black.
Yeah.
So there is a lady we know who would have wore black.
Yeah.
Or some people wear black.
No, but I mean this lady would be very. The lady that I'm picking here is, she's a lady. She's very proud of herself. Very well. Very. Well, I wouldn't say snotty, but would say put that right. Put that photograph in the right place. Touch that down there. Who is this lady that I'm picking up?
She's like the one that's living here now with the cobwebs, like,
Who is this? Does it make a spell?
It does, yeah. It does, yeah.
Right. Can I ask you what is she to you?
She could, my granny.
Your granny, right? You do me a favour.
Yes.
Right. I want you to, first of all, I want you to relax. Your 2 feet on the ground. Won't work otherwise.
Very comfortable.
And I will try and see can I get anything to happen to you. So just
Well, can I just look at these for a
you
second?
can you experiment whatever you want to do.
Yeah, okay.
Right. And I want you to put them to right. Let them flop. Okay. I want you to let them flop, and I just want to turn the camera right down. I want you to this time. What you to do is just let it lie like that. Don't hold them too tight. I want you to breathe in and blow out and relax, okay? Relax. Your left hand is, that's all right, just relax. She's moving, right? Okay. What I want you to do is I want you to relax, okay? This time what I want you to do is just close your eyes for about 10 seconds. And I want you to call out on your granny, okay? And when you open your eyes, I want you to ask the question. And before you ask the question, ask her if she's in the room. Can you point them towards the camera? And then when the devices are pointed towards the camera, that means you're controlling her spirit. And then you can either say X for yes or back for no, and you can ask your question, okay? So off you go. In your own time, we're going to leave this to you. I'm going to step back. Okay, I'm going to step out of this one. And when you're ready, you ask her if she's in the room. Can she point the devices towards the camera?
Mary Alice, if you're in this room, can you point these devices towards the camera, please? Mary Alice, Granny, if you're in this room, can you point these devices towards the camera, please? Can you push, please? Just point them toward Rebecca, who would be your great-great-granddaughter.
That's it. Now you have her. Now, while you have her, now ask X, and you lost her now. You have to ask X for yes or back for no. You choose the question, and you choose to ask her. You know what I mean? So you have her now. So while you have her, you choose X for yes or back for no, or back for no or X for yes. You ask the question. You're only going to get one question.
Mary Alice, are you with all your family? Back for yes. X for no.
Ask it again. She doesn't understand it.
Mary Alice, are you with your family? Back for yes and X for no.
There's your answer. Now, while you have her there, right, ask your next question and ask her to point it towards the camera.
Mary Alice, are you happy? If you are, point towards the camera.
Feel her energy around you. Feel her energy. Ask her to move the other one now.
Move the other one now, Mary Alice, please. Back towards the camera.
Tell you one, I can't. You want. That's it. Go on. She's
Yeah,
coming.
please move it towards the camera. Just let us know that you're here.
Now, just hold in that position now. See, she answered the question. There's a reason why that's pointed now. She could be behind you, right? So tell her to try. How would I say? Not get thick with her, but ask her to do what you're asking her. Tell her to push it forward.
Mary Alice, will you push the other one forward?
Push this one forward, please.
Push this one forward. The one on my right hand, push it forward if you can. Try your best.
I don't think she can. No, she doesn't understand. Right, flop them down. Flop them down. Right, lift them back up again. Lift them up again.
Yeah.
Now, can I ask a question to you? That's really it, I hope. Pick something in the room. Ask her to point to the direction of the room, where you want it.
Yeah. Could you point towards the front window, Mary Alice, if you can? The window that's facing the front. Could you point the rods towards the front? Can you point them towards the front? Can you just move them any way at all? Just move them?
You might last her.
I think it is.
Yeah. She's gone. Now, I just want to do one more. I'm picking you for a reason. Can I ask you a question? Did anything ever happen with you in the last 4 years?
No, not that.
Nothing.
Oh yeah, he became a granddad 4 times, would you believe?
Okay. That's all that happened in 4 years. Are you granddad? Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Put them in your hand. Right, and I'm going to ask the question. I point them down towards the ground. When I say lift them up, lift them up. Lift them up. Keep them there. What's your name of your granny?
Mary Alice.
Mary Alice, come forward, please. I'm going to be a bit stronger with you, you know. If you can hear my voice, Mary Alice, can you make the letter X now, please? Come on, push them X. Into X now, come on. I'm going to be a bit stronger with you. You're very strong in your time. You wanted everything perfect, didn't you? Right, your T sets and everything. Come on, X for yes. Yes. Now, Mary Ellen, I want you to open them down and point them towards that camera. Come on. You're a very, very strong-headed woman. You wanted everything done your own way. So come on, point these towards that camera. Come on. Come on. Your family's around you, Mary Ellen. Is that right, Mary Ellen?
Mary Alice.
Mary Alice. Come on, point these dining rods towards the camera, please. Come on. Come forward, please. I won't ask any more questions. Push these dining rods forward. Right. What's happening here is you have to relax. Okay. You see these bits here? They have to be sticking down your hands because they have to take your energy out of you. Right? Okay, that's this. Mary Alice, come forward, please. Point them towards me. Come on. Point these devices towards me. Come on, Mary Alice. Come on. Prove that I am talking to you. Point these rods towards me. Come on, let's go. That's it. Come on. She's very slow. Come on. Come on, let's go. You're not going to play against me. Can I ask your left hand? Do you feel anything in your left hand?
No.
Nothing. Oh, she's not responding to me, you know. So I'm going to flop them down again. We're going to ask one more question. Just ask her, thanks for coming forward. And if she can acknowledge you're coming forward, could you make the letter X?
Yeah, Mary Alice, thanks for coming forward. And if you're here with us, can you make the letter X, please, with the rods? We often think of you, so if you can make the letter X, would be great. Can you make the letter X? Can you turn the rods? Can you just move them? Yes,
Okay.
that's it. Just move them. Move the other one now. Can you move the other one? That's it.
Ask her, where is she standing in the room?
Where are you standing in the room? Are you right beside us?
Point them in the direction, the two of them.
Point her in the direction.
Straighten them up.
Straighten them up.
Straighten them up. Is she deaf now?
No. She might be now, but she wasn't then.
Is she stubborn, Lily?
Well, possibly could have been, yeah. No, you weren't. I'm only joking. You were a lovely lady. You were a lovely granny, actually. So
You'll come back and you'll rock this man's door tonight.
She give me a right smack. I want to wear them.
Now, ask her to make the letter X.
can you make the letter X, Mary Alice, please? Just turn it just one more time. Just make the letter X. Just cross over the rods. That's
There
it.
you go.
Yeah, it's time for a cup of tea there, I think.
Right, we're just going to finish it up now, right? Right, guys, so we're just going to finish up now in 2 seconds, right? So before we finish up, we don't want to do too much more, right, into it. Cats are awesome. They're all talking there between themselves. So they're the dine rods, okay? They do really, really work, really wonders, right? I like to finish it off because I don't want to jinx the face. I don't want the spirits to. Right, so I'm just going to bring them forward. So we're just going to finish off, right? Watch my fingers, guys, and I'm messing with you. The spirits that have come tonight, especially, I'm concentrating on the young girl. I want you to come forward, please. Come around me right now. Okay. I want the. That's it. Can you turn these devices around in a circle, please? The two of them, as quick as you can. Go out my hands, please, for touching them. Spin them around if the spirit kids are here. Two of them. Thank you. And again, I'm hitting them here now. That's it. Come on. If the spirit kids are here, spin them around, please. Dim the lights, whatever you need to do. Please make your presence known to me before I finish this up. Spin them around in circles. When I say the word stop, stop. When I say, I'm not going to say stop yet, spin them around as fast as you can. And when I say the word stop, keep an eye on my fingers, guys. I'm not moving these. When I say the word stop, I want you to stop them straight away. Okay, spin them around, spin them around, spin them around, spin them around. When I say stop, I want you to stop the right hand. 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 I didn't say stop the left hand. Okay, before we finish up, can you point them towards Daddy, please? And the other one, please. Come on. Come on. Come on. That's it. Move over to Uncle. Over to the Uncle. Thank you. And we're going to finish up on Mommy. Move them to Mommy, please. Thank you. I'm going to bring them forward, spirits, and I want you to come around me, please. Come around me. I'm going to join the hands together. That's it. And I want you to point them towards the fireplace. Come on. Point them towards the fireplace, please. And for saying goodbye, for thank you for coming around me tonight, and hopefully they'll invite me back. Can you make the letter X, please? Thank you. God bless you guys. Straighten them up. Straighten them up. Straighten them up. Thank you. Straighten them up. We're not going to play games if we don't straighten them up. And before we finish up, spirits of the house, turn them back. Turn them back. God bless you guys. And we're going to leave it at that, right? We're not going to jinx it too much. So guys, we hope you enjoyed some of our paranormal investigation tonight. I wanted to do this paranormal investigation tonight, especially with this lady here. I keep forgetting your name. Kathleen, and your husband Michael, and your Declan, your brother. And I really do appreciate him for giving me the opportunity to come into your home. I would love to have a look at the castle sometime. If you get the power to let me in it, I would love to. In the summertime, we might come back and do it.
Connor's going to clean down the steps, aren't you, Connor?
Yeah, that's fine.
Connor's going to clean down the steps.
Yeah.
I do really do appreciate him giving me the time. I hope that you're not offended what I've done tonight. I really came here to prove to you, to show you your wife is experiencing the paranormal in this house. There's a reason why the bell is what's going on here. I'm going to come to that before we finish up. Before we finish up, I'd like to thank you for letting me give me your time. It is hard when you have kids in the spirit world. When it's like if we lose kids, your heart is always going to be broken, and your heart is never going to be amended. But by going forward, when you look at these guys, look at this guy here. Look, he's here with you, and going forward, right? Going forward for the two of you, you have each other. And what do you know who makes the family? I'll tell you what makes the family. It's the mommy and daddy. And when you have a mommy and daddy together, it's mommy and daddy, it's the heart of the home. And never forget about your kids that always live with you. And may the rest in peace.
Not too long.
And may the rest in peace. And look forward. And I feel your granny is around you. I don't know why it's the lady in black. And before I do finish up my paranormal investigation, I think the 3 windows of the maids need to be investigated. I think they're there. And I think there's a man in the house that rings the bell. I don't know who he is, but we're not going to be able.
Do you know what he looks like?
No. There's a man in this house that rings the bell, and he is something to do with the dungeon.
Do you think so?
Right? That's what I said. Is there a dungeon there? There is. Right? Something to do with the dungeon, right?
I heard we should make that out of the Muhammad lesson.
You're going to have to come with me for another day. But the maids are not to be messed with. Okay?
No, of course.
Right, not to be messed with. And before we do finish our stream, you wouldn't mind go up and give me the camera, would you? The little speaker.
Right.
And the little white phone, would you? It's just out there. Before we finish up, guys.
It's not nice enough, no?
Yeah, no, the speaker and the white little phone. Before we finish up, which will be out.
Because more than have to hurry up, because I need a cup of tea before.
So we're just going to finish up, guys, because we are going to finish up, and we're going to finish up now. But I always like to finish up with something, something to put a smile on your face. So we're just going to get it. Do you like to talk to people at home before we have a chat there with them as well? Get it?
Kathleen, you go ahead.
Hi, thanks for joining us, and I'm not saying it was a nice experience because it was difficult, but thanks, Philip.
No bother. So you sit in here beside Mommy and Daddy. Come on. So we're going to finish up. This is this is what I always do. I like to put a smile on people's faces before I leave, and this is what I always do to all my live channels. You've seen the weird music I played, but I
I wasn't too fond of that music now at the start, to be honest with you. You hear me?
I know that's the.
Yeah, I wasn't too fond of that at all.
So
And we're not 7 years of age, are we?
I even though.
I have no connection. Just give me a second, guys. Not picking up the connection. Maybe have you your phone with you?
Yeah. Trying this.
We'll see, can we connect up to yours? Cause hang on.
That was the weirdest part of it as far as I was concerned.
Hotspot. No, hotspot.
Yeah, no, it's not turned on yet. Yeah, right.
Wi-Fi. Just wait a second. Just see, can I get the Wi-Fi?
I don't think I got the Wi-Fi. No.
I did it.
And Android CV is mine.
Just give me a second, guys, because I like to finish it off. Just give me a second.
Rebecca, you got a cool here.
It's actually Wi-Fi I should be connected, isn't it?
Android
BCB.
Android TV, yeah.
Is that you?
Yeah.
What's your password?
QAUN.
QUA.
No, QAUN.
Q. Here, I'll get there. Type in there. Quick now. Kids are better at this than I will. So we're just going to connect up the Wi-Fi. 1 second now. I like to break what we do, and this is how I break it. People at home love it, and you're going to love it too. I hope you're going to love it. So you're on it?
That should be it, yeah.
Right, so we're connected, and this is what I always do. I like to break up the silence, and so that everyone at home loves it, and I hope you're all going to love it. And we just get it finished up because I like to finish off with a bang to stop bringing the bad luck, to bring a bit of good luck into the place, and this is the way we do it. So guys, it's goodbye from me, it's goodbye from Michael, it's goodbye from Declan, it's goodbye from Kathleen, it's goodbye from Connor, and it's goodbye from me. We hope you enjoyed our live stream, and we're going to leave with this one, guys. You know what I'm going to do. So here we go. We see you next week on our live stream in Termafeckin Castle. So we'll see you next time, guys. Bye for now. That's what I do, guys. So give it all big hugs there, guys, and enjoy it. And we'll take the jinx off.
Homegrown alligator, see you later.
Right, guys, we see you soon in our next live stream. Goodbye for all, and we see you soon.
The sun ain't changing the atmosphere. Architecture, I'm familiar. I can get used to this.
Alright, come on, let's sing it. Come on, everybody.
Time flies by in the yellow and green. Stick around and you'll see what I mean.
I can see y'all singing at home.
There's a mountain top that I'm dreaming of. If you need me, you know where I'll be.
Sing it.
I'll be riding shotgun underneath the hot sun, feeling like it's someone.
Alright, come on, we'll put a smile on your face.
I'll be riding shotgun underneath the hot sun, feeling like it's someone.
We hope you enjoyed the live stream. Right, here we go.
South of the equator, navigator, gotta hit the road.
I gotta hit the road.
Gotta hit the road. 50,000 round the clock, bikini bottoms, lager tones. I can get used to this.
Alright, guys, it's one more time. Finish.
Time flies by in the yellow and green. Stick around and you'll see what I mean. There's a mountain top that I'm dreaming of. If you need me, you know where I'll be. I'll be riding shotgun underneath the hot sun, feeling like it's someone. I'll be riding shotgun underneath the hot sun, feeling like it's someone. We go two in the front, two in the back, sailing along, and we don't look back.
Alright, guys, we hope you enjoyed it. Time flies by in the yellow and green. Stick around and you'll see what I mean. We'll see you next week in our live stream. Hit that button, like and share. Thanks to everybody who let us in here tonight for the Paranormal Investigation, and we'll see you soon.